So just a few little tips with this one as well. So obviously get your pin out, give your gas pipe a good wiggle, get that thing out, disconnect your electrics. At this point, a lot of people start taking off the ignition leads and trying to get their hand in there. You don't have to do that. Just slacken off the nut. You don't have to take the nut all the way off yet. We want to actually leave it on. This will make it easier when you're getting out the electrodes in a couple of minutes. So slacken it off, spin it around a bit, otherwise you can't actually spin out the banana. Then it'll just lift right out. It is as easy as that. You can literally do that in like 5 minutes, if that. So the good thing is, because you've not actually undone the nut from the clamping plate, when you start yanking on the electrode leads, it's not actually going to lift up the plate and be all over the place. Just obviously twist them, and you often hear them like do a little crunch and then just pull them off. It can be a bit awkward. There's a bit of a fiddle there, one-handed. And then just lift the plate off, lift it up and then pull it towards yourself. Now when I was grabbing these electrodes, it was actually a bit hot. The boiler wasn't fully cooled down. So on this boiler, I was only taking it apart to actually replace the fan. The fan actually had quite a loud rattle. So I'll just show you how to swap it over basically. So you just undo these 3 screws. Got an O-ring on there. Put your new O-ring on. Line that up. Oops. Come on. So at this point, just getting out the new electrodes. I mean, I just have a habit now. If I ever take one apart, I just throw in the new electrodes. I think it's good practice, really. So you just want to hook on the circular bit that doesn't have the gap in it, and then just spin the other one in. Obviously, a little tip as well, when you're doing this, just watch out for that plastic bit at the back of the boiler. It's got like a white bit there, which is the retaining bracket. That plastic white bit there, sometimes that actually cracks, and then when you put your new clamping plate onto it, it won't actually seal well. So just always make sure that thing's okay. Then you just get the bracket back on. And now we've got a good little tip coming up, so what I then do is I'll actually tighten that down a bit. And then just start to put on your rectification probe and one of the ignition leads. And then just have the front ignition lead left off. And then we're just going to tighten this down probably about halfway, and then you'll be able to just slide the fan straight back in there on the banana. I just find this is probably the easiest way. When I first started doing them, I did used to take it all the way off the nut, and I'd just hold it down with one hand, the plate, and try and force it in. But this was actually a lot easier than I used to get my hand in there and try and really put the ignition leads on, whereas now I just put them all on first. So this needs a bit of persuasion. Just watch out for it kind of catching on the flow elbow. It's a very, very snug fit trying to scrape across there. So just be gentle. That's when you do blow that thing off. So I'm just trying to get a feel for it there. That's pretty much it, really. The good thing doing it this way is because we'd already put on the rectification lead and one of the electrodes, you're not going to have to try and squeeze your hand in the back there. Right, I'm going to leave that there. That's pretty much it for this one. If you like this and it helps anybody out and you enjoy the tips, subscribe. Thank you.